Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is episode 43 of my playthrough. I'm currently at the HHC building in Byzantium, where we actually met um,
So what's the plan?
Minister. We met Minister Clark at a separate building, his residence, but he provided us a key to get to this building. We found a terminal upstairs in Chairman Rockwell's office. Yeah, we discovered basically what's been affecting this colony, and yeah, it's pretty shocking for those that don't know. Anyways, the next step in the quest here to get the dimethyl sulfoxide is that we found out through the terminal that it's at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, along with whatever Chairman Rockwell is working on. So we'll need to head there right now. Yeah, the DLC. Well, not the DLC. I'm so used to playing the DLC, but yeah, the main game is coming to its conclusion fairly quickly. I believe I have maybe one or two more episodes to go before we actually finish. So yeah, looking forward to starting the next game in my list, which is Pillars of Eternity, a game also made by Obsidian. So yeah. I played through it once before, but it's been a very long time, so it's going to be fairly brand new again, but we'll check it out. Alright, so let's go back to the... Oh, no, the office is right over here. Now, is there someone that can give us access to it, or did we get the key? Oh yeah, we got the key. Simple enough. Yeah, I love that art piece. Well, as I said, I love the art in this game in general, but and these loading screens evolve or change depending on the choices you make in this game. So, like on this one, we diverted the power back to Edgewater instead of the botanical lab. So if you do the reverse, then the loading screen appears different. Alright, what's the layout of this place? Fairly basic. Just do a little bit of exploration here. Huh. And this guy is just a...
I don't have time. I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That one downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks?
Come on, get in,
gives me the shudders.
Thank you.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you...
Okay, so welcome to the Human Resources portal of the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here. You will feel much better after you do. View employee complaint. From Caroline Endicott, issue finally taking action. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teat just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. So, it updated the journal. So, yeah. Caroline, a scientist at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, has an ongoing feud with Theodore, one of her co-workers. So I guess we have to keep our eyes out for Caroline. Is that her? No.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Okay. What about here?
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Okay. I'm guessing we can't go through here, so let's go check out upstairs.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
So UDL's interrogating Tillman? Ugh, that's disgusting. Can't believe I had lunch with the guy.
Okay. Well, we did find a vending machine. Aha. She looks different compared to the others, right?
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
You seem like a woman who knows about sprat mitochondria, but I can take this conversation elsewhere if you're busy.
Oh. Oh. You know, I always have time for sprat mitochondria, as well as charming men who can appreciate the finer points of cell biology.
Oh boy. How do you feel about mitosis and meiosis, the contours of smooth endoplasmic reticula?
Are we still talking about cell division?
This is certainly a conversation worth continuing elsewhere, but I don't think I've seen you around, and I'm sure I'd remember you.
Yeah, I'm new and my paperwork hasn't come through yet.
In that case, I can get you into the lab. Consider it a favor you can repay later. Follow me.
So we didn't even have to talk to her about Theodore. Just with our science skill and our lying. That's neat.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Cool. Okay. Not sure what's in here, but it's yeah, it's crawling with guards, so probably not a good idea to go into that. This window is unguarded.
I'll keep quiet.
It just leads back outside. Yeah. And HR. Okay. Fine. I guess we have to go down the lift, right? No. Yes. Okay. Restricted area? Yeah. That's not good. So we'll need some kind of cartridge to use with our holographic shroud. I'm guessing it's maybe upstairs, one of those locked doors. My guess is this locked door. Can we speak to any of the guards like this one? Can we speak to him?
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Okay. Guess not. What about you?
Go on through.
Yeah, okay. Right. Excuse me.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Maybe we can ask her for another favor.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. We'll continue this later.
Yeah, I seem to recall that the cartridge is somewhere in this building, but I only have one locked door to explore, and unfortunately the guards are all messing around. This one has, okay, so maybe I can do it like this.
We're in.
Yep. Okay. Ammo. Okay. Ah, there it is. UDL with the cartridge. Excuse me, sir. There. This is going to make it a lot easier. Because when you go in restricted areas, basically
you cannot understand the problem until you free yourself from the desire for an answer.
If you don't have a identity cartridge, the holographic shroud will change your appearance, so then you're kind of stuck with your normal appearance, and then the guards and all that are gonna... So I think I remember you have to follow one of these paths. I think it's the yellow one. I'm just gonna follow the yellow one. If it doesn't work, I'll just lie my way out of it.
Soldier.
What? Huh? Oh. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Dr. Endicott can vouch for me.
Let me guess. She's still holding the catch-up packet incident over Holt's head, right? We've talked to her before. She can't keep letting her special friends down here.
Hey, I'm extra special.
Just get out of here. I don't want to catch you hanging around.
Okay, sir. Fine. Yep, yellow it was. Cool. So the dimethyl sulfoxide is right down there. So I need to find a way to open it. Probably a terminal somewhere. Here it is. So human testing is a required step of any new product or process in order to ensure accuracy. Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. View lab notes. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we have a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with dispatch. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide to canister. The procedure may result in the invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subjects. Continue further information. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629% dimethyl sulfoxide concentration in circulation. So here's a very crucial choice in the game. Basically, if you only transfer 26% of the dimethyl sulfoxide, the ending will change. So I'm going to transfer 100%, so we'll be able to revive all of the Hope's colonists. Transfer complete. And let's go with it. Unfortunately, it kills the other ones, but yeah. I'm sorry. So sorry. Alright, return to Phineas, so let's go to the exit. And conveniently, there is a lift here that leads back upstairs.
Might I ask how you are faring, Ms. Hope?
I'm not winded. Honest. My, boot.
You don't need to keep up appearances. You're among friends. We would never leave you behind.
Alright, so let's return to Phineas. I think if we cross through here, will we get... That's fine, we have the UDL cartridge, so... Thank you. Alright. Let's head back to the ship.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Dog...
Rizzo Spectre Vodka. Aftertaste the ring.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew. An ale that's good for what ails you. Anti-Cleo Spatial Mask Infuse. Leaves you feeling...
Just looking in the inventory here in the quest items to see what the dimethyl sulfoxide is. This canister is full of dimethyl sulfoxide, the chemical Phineas needs to revive more colonists. And you see it saying that it's full.
If you don't mind my saying, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantries.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
You people need better security. Anybody could have lifted those chemicals.
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
The answer is no. We're done here, Ada.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here. Unfortunately, it cut off what she was saying about Minister Clark there. But, alright, let's head to the lab.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Hey, Phineas's lab. Been so long since we've been here. Been on so many adventures. On Gorgon, Eridanos. Yep. Hey, Phineas, long time no see.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with two working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes two things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals in the Ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
What makes you say that?
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system micro-jumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Wait, I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Alright, no more questions, I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I wanted to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Never mind, actually. Alright, so got a new quest. Kept secret but not forgotten. Phineas Wells has asked me to skip the Hope to Terra 2. So land our ship in one of the Hope's docking bays. Sounds easy enough.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
So the Hope is orbiting around Typhon, an uninhabitable icy planetoid at the edge of the Halcyon system. Typhon has nothing to offer to the Halcyon colony. Alright, so
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
what's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
Oh. Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Alright, that's all for now. You can see the Hope right there. Pretty slick. You can get another view also, I think, from the captain's quarters. Pretty beautiful. Anyway, time to head out. I'm going to bring Parvati and Max with me again, because I like them. Plus, Max will give us bonus support hack, so if we need to hack computers in here, it's going to be easier, much easier. Cool music. I think that's the music that plays, I don't remember, but yeah. So I hope comms, and we need to, yeah, so we need to head there right now. Can I get? Oh.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
I was sent to repair the reactor so it doesn't explode and take the colony out with it.
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger-happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Thank you. Badge station to his right. His right, so that's this. Let's read this. Engineer's log. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Thurston Stalwart, custodial engineer. Oh, there it is. Well, we already have one, but yeah, at least now we have two. Yeah, can't take that. There's stuff in here that I could potentially sell, but yeah, I'm nearing the end of the game, so it's like, is it worth picking up, really? I don't know. I don't think so. So anyways, let's head on in, and we need to go to the conference. It's right over here. Excuse me, sir. I took a wrong turn. Let me just check on the map real quick. No, I did not. So I just have to keep going.
Authorized personnel.
Can I, like, talk my way through? There we go. Communications substation. Power status, power save mode. Communications status offline. Communications cannot be powered until the reactor is repaired or an auxiliary power source is provided. Oh wait, damn. Did I forget
System
to...
unexpected.
Damn.
Security patrol worker. This area is restricted.
Okay. Oh. Crew terminal. R. Torrega. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through space is... I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. Automated audio transcript. W. Hunt, I've called you all here because the numbers on our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from her. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among us all. It's theirs. It isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership. This is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring this shit out. All right. I want everyone to interrogate the crew. Find whoever is not eating their share, and bring them forward. Manual log from the Hunt. Perhaps there is hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Mamachka, now more than ever. Automated audio transcript from F. Nolda. Law help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Message exchange. Cap, wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owed up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, I ain't doing it. So either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else.
Breach detected.
Okay, so unfortunately I did not turn on the power. So I think that's the main terminal here. So I'm going to have to be super sneaky to get past these guys.
Incoming!
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. This is bad. Let me load the game real quick. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you have to turn on the power first. I'd rather not destroy the, get the patrols here hostile. So, yeah. We're just going to redo all of that. Shouldn't be too long. We're probably back on the unreliable now, though. Yeah. Fine. Could have easily handled all of those sentries. It's just, yeah, I don't want to bother. Alright, let's try this again. So this terminal here is the one that you need to interact with. So available functions, patch, route an auxiliary power source to supplement UDL-002's reactor. Status, power status report, logs. Okay, so let's go with status. So power maintenance hibernation chambers, maintenance status, power status, power save mode, only life support is powered, maintenance status. Yeah, so okay, and hibernation storage status. Let's go back. Logs. Pre-launch roll call. Personnel of notable rank. Captain Wilhelm Hunt. First mate Donna Hunt. So I'm guessing it's his sister's wife. Navigation Rezi Torrega. Chief engineer Frank Nolda. And medical officer Alexei Volkov. Manual log from W. Hunt. 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a weekend-long sojourn in the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Nana still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It's going to take this ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. Automated audio transcript. So this is it, folks. Say goodbye to old Blue, huh? Yeah, if anyone wants to... Good riddance. Why so bitter, Resi? She's been a good home. Give me a spaceship any day of the week. Well, see how you'll feel in a year in. So, moment of silence, or should we make a toast? Anything? It feels weird leaving Earth in the rearview mirror. No, from now on, we only look forward. Alright, so let's go into Pat. So, that's the part that we forgot to do earlier.
Power's out, Captain.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go talk to, what's his face here.
You know, when they shows up. Alright, we've...
So I don't know if I actually need the identity cartridge from here. I already have one that I stole from the HHC building. So I won't go over that terminal again. The second one. Alright, route communications through the unreliable. Did we read the logs? No, we didn't read the logs from this one. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112, retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death, my arch nemesis. Haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists. Making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me. Attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. A gradual melt, a flash thaw. Extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear them, they're screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112, real name Harley Stanton, age 39, enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus, focus. Come on, make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyways? Spacer's choice? Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. Alright, so route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Mm-hmm.
I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Alright, so as soon as I move, these robots are going to be really pissed off. So where do I need to go? I need to go up, basically. So there's an elevator right here. Run for it.
Easy does it.
I hope I can pick lock this. Oh, okay, so it reset it. Good. Let's just search this. Alright, not too sure what's in here, to be honest. Sprats. Is it just sprats, or...?
Make quite a team, my friend. Incoming!
Okay. Using a mega sprat. Okay.
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah. I think this is where Phineas was trying to revive the colonists. Yeah, this is where the game starts. Phineas is working on his terminal, and yeah, he picks up one of the pods and just leaves. Alright. Let's head up to lift. Alright. So. Oh, there's a guard. So I need to head straight. Yeah. There's a bunch of rooms on the side to explore if I can.
Remember, these were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes. Never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, let's head out. I don't want to get the guards annoyed. Let's just reset that, set our disguise, and just go through the...
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Well, at the very least, this should be interesting.
Alright. So, comms. Batch Ada true.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Wait, before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Alright, I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Yeah, skip the Hope to Terra 2, please.
Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
Well, it's been a good life.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Here we go.
Oh,
That-
good.
Yep.
We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Yeah, we'll do. But before I want to check that those logs. Automated audio transcript. Open the fucking door, Will. No, you're killing us. Better you than the colonists. This is idiotic. If we don't keep this ship afloat, they'll die anyway. A necessary risk. Resi is plotting our course. The ship will fly true. You're gambling with hundreds of thousands of people's lives. And you're handpicking which few you'll consume in your madness. Damn it, Alexei. Find me a fucking drill. Captain, you hear that? Hear what? The drill stopped. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Maybe they're trying to get into the cold storage. If they get through before they starve, they'll outlast us. Keep working, Resi. I'll take care of it. Manual log. I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back, and they haven't used the drill, and I'm done. The course is set. I'm down to my last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true, Hope. Alright, so... Now, let's head back to Phineas's lab. The guard is probably going to intercept us. That's fine.
Processing.
I hear someone snuck into the depository.
Report worker.
I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
Yeah, surprise inspection, soldier.
Oh, hell. No one informed me of any surprise inspection.
Then it wouldn't be much of a surprise.
Of course. I'll just get out of your way. I don't want any trouble out of you.
Repeatedly getting caught by guards has made you jittery, doubly so when roaming around restricted areas or sneaking. Effects, personality attributes -1. No. No. But that's a new one. I hadn't seen that one before. So, I think we need to head back down, right? Just return to the ship, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this way. Back the way we came. Forgot to get the stuff here last time. It's ammo, but yeah. I don't think I'm going to run out by the end of the game. Alright.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status urgent! Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Talk to you later, Ada.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Yes. Thank you for your concern.
Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
Stuff has been knocked over for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
So... to not kill these board guys.
We've got a fight on our hands.
Don't mess with us.
Maybe not. Bubbles. They left you alive. Thank God. Yeah, I know.
The last of them.
Alright, so now we searched all of this before, so anything new on this terminal? No. Head inside his lab. This is the first time we've gained access to this area. Oh. We can bypass the password, but yeah, just to let you know, it's kind of a hint basically, but you know, he's talking about swine in his last message. It's just you know, search this, so you have his passcode here, hidden inside of the pig, I guess. So enter passcode. If you're seeing this screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the Aether. If this is Mark, I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Personal files, Phineas V. Wells, eyes only. First entry. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists, if only corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the three laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. Second entry. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. The subject was stronger than the others, but in the end his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological toll significant. On to subject number 13. Final entry. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself in to the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Let's open the panel. So the panel's back there. Another one of those science weapons, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Phineas won't mind me ransacking his place, right? Pretty clean area. Let's pick that.
You're an artist, Captain.
Thank you. Alright, so the panel is right over here. There's the Tartarus nav key. And also this weapon. So the nav key is actually hidden behind the panel. The weapon is just sitting on the bench. Finn's Force. So it's a N-ray gun. 630 DPS. Still nothing compared to this one. This one's insane. It's also quiet, so that's kind of neat. Anyways. And ironically, this one is just I think a normal one. It's just a light assault rifle Mark III, whereas this one is probably like a Mark I or something like that. It's also level 37, so yeah. Alright, so we have one new quest here, which is called Brave New World. Phineas has been captured and brought to the prison planet of Tartarus, where the board intends to interrogate him. Now it's up to you to infiltrate the prison and rescue Phineas before the board can enact its plan to cull Halcyon's population. Confront Sophia, make your way through Tartarus, and confront the person who runs the board operations, Sophia Conde. Pretty sure that's probably the last mission. Reminder, subject may be unstable. Okay. Alright, let's head out of here, fly to Tartarus, and see if we can save Phineas. Actually, I'm probably going to keep the end for a next episode. So I'm just going to return to the ship and end the episode there. So next time, yeah, I'll head to Tartarus, confront Sophia Conde, and somehow find a way to rescue Phineas if I can, if he's still alive. I don't really know if he's still alive.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
So anyways, I'll finish the episode here. Next episode will definitely be the last of this playthrough, so stay tuned in if you want to, find out how it all ends up. I'll finish the stream here, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye.